So what made me choose Alzheimer's Orange County? My father. I have been caring for people with dementia in a professional capacity, but it wasn't until my father developed dementia, gosh, it must have been in about 2000, although he wasn't diagnosed officially until 2007. And then he died of complications due to end-stage Alzheimer's in 2016. And my first thought was, what a rich experience, what a challenging experience to be a caregiver of somebody that you love. It's a very different process than being in a professional capacity. You can leave your shift at the end of the day caring for somebody with dementia in a professional capacity. You are on 24/7 when it's someone you love. And maybe not on as in you're in the same house or you're with them 24/7, but your mind is certainly preoccupied, your heart is preoccupied. And so my love for my dad and just my rich experience of being his caregiver led me to Alzheimer's Orange County, and I wanted to give back to my community. Yeah, so as far as my caregiving experience for my father, there's certainly challenges and there's rewards. You know, one of the most difficult parts of caring for anybody with dementia, especially somebody you love, is the neuropsychological effects. So you tell yourself, a little memory loss, I can get through that, little day-to-day, you know, challenges, I can get through that. But once you see the neuropsychological or neuropsychiatric effects of dementia, it becomes exponentially more challenging. And what I mean by that are the personality changes and the behavioral changes. There is it becomes very difficult on the caregiver, not just mentally, not just emotionally, but also physically. I think the benefits of caring for somebody you love is that, just as I said, that you know there's such challenges that stretch you physically and emotionally. On the opposite end of the spectrum, the positives about caring for somebody you love is that you're stretched in a different way. You are stretched to beyond what you thought the limits of your love was for that person. So you have a deeper sense of compassion for them, an empathy that goes beyond a limit that you thought you had before, and just your desire to understand this person and understand this new language that they have, this new way of communicating with you, just compels you to chase after them, to find that essence of who they are, and to be able to understand and interpret that and meet that need. And I can say with absolute sincerity that I wouldn't trade those years for anything. I thought I loved my father, you know, as much as I possibly could, and yet as his decline progressed, I found edges of love that I hadn't discovered before and never would have discovered had it not been for this diagnosis. And so I would have to say with every challenge there was a greater joy, a greater level of gentleness that I was able to develop, a greater level of compassion, empathy, just so much that he gave to me during that process.